All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to be able to share with you my skinny jeans challenge. And it's really not mine. This is, as many of you know, I work with a company called Doterra. And so this is something that I started doing, that I learned about it just a couple of months ago. I learned about it, I think it was in October. And for the last, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, I felt like I had 10 pounds or so that I wanted to lose. And as many of you know, I eat really good, like ultra healthy. I am eating good protein and vegetables and fruits and whole grains, and avoid, a lot of processed foods and whatever. But for whatever reason, I just could not seem to lose the last 10 pounds. Well, for one thing, I'm not a huge fan of high impact exercise. You see me running, somebody's chasing me. Um, or I'm just, trying it for the day. Either way, it's just not something that I'm really big into. So I learned that there was a lady that had tried this combination of essential oils, and within the first month, and she did not change anything else, did not change the way she was eating, didn't change much of anything else about her lifestyle, and she lost 25 pounds. Now, she did have more weight to lose than I did, which is awesome, but she was able to do that, and then she continued that and got even more healthy. And the thing that I like about this is that it's plant-based and that it's natural. So let me back up just a little bit. I told you that this challenge would be without bad diets or anything, any like heavy exercise or whatever. I am not a big fan of bad diets. You won't see me promoting one. You won't see me endorsing one. It's just not something I'm a big fan of. However, what I have come to realize, though, is that different eating plans work well for different people. So if that's your thing, go for it. I will tell you, I'm not a big fan of the starving thing, of going long periods without eating, because that puts your body into sort of starvation mode. So I'm all about education. And so for today, I'm going to teach you a little bit of things that I think would be good. And I'm going to suggest that you avoid a couple of food or non-food items that would hinder your progress. And one is, as we age, and weight loss is really just all about metabolism. It's not about counting calories. It's not about what exercise program you're on. It's not about what diet you're on. It's about your metabolism. That's what it's going to boil down to. Okay? At what rate your body metabolizes food. And everybody's different. We all have a different metabolic rate. And, we're just all different. Our bodies are made differently and whatever, which makes us all fabulous and unique. So a lot of people will think, oh, well, if we're going to do metabolism, then we go for digestive system. And that could be something that you may want to start with if you have an issue with that system. Now, however, I'm going to suggest that we start with the endocrine system. The endocrine system is one that regulates our energy, okay? It is one that our adrenal glands and our thyroid and our pancreas and other organs are all filtered through that system. And when that endocrine system is off, your digestive system's off, your hormonal system's off, your limbic system's off. It affects your neurological system. It affects so many other systems in our body, okay? The circulatory system and whatever. It's all tied to that. And a lot of times whenever people say, well, I've hit this plateau and I just can't seem to lose weight, it's something to do with the endocrine system that's a little bit challenged or a little bit off, okay? I was fine at the weight that I was at. It wasn't like it was horrible. I was at the upper end of, I guess, what they recommend on the charts, which is fine. It wasn't a big deal. But for me, I have just felt so much better knowing that my body's working a little bit better and more effectively now. So what I'm going to suggest is that we eat foods that will help our endocrine system function well. And the number one thing, I don't know if I even want to call it a food, the number one thing that sabotages our metabolism, believe it or not, is caffeine. So if you're a big proponent of caffeinated soda, coffee, tea, energy drinks, anything like that, you are hurting your endocrine system by doing those, by putting those in your body. So that is the number one thing that I'm going to recommend that you go off of. However, some of you may feel like can't do without it. I am going to give you an alternative to that has helped a lot of people, thousands of people being able to come off caffeine without a problem and feel even better, okay? But if you feel like you still cannot come off caffeine, that is your deal, okay? And we'll work around that however we can, because I can still give you things to support your endocrine system, even if you are putting caffeine in your body, okay? All right. The other thing is, I'm not going to tell you avoid sugar or avoid whatever, as long as it's a food item, because I want you to embrace a lifestyle of eating that you can carry through. Anything that's a fad diet or an extreme diet or whatever is short-lived. And I want you to be able to continue to live comfortably and to be able to eat treats and be able to enjoy food as it was meant to. I am going to suggest that you avoid processed foods and fried foods. Again, those are items that sabotage that endocrine system and sabotage the metabolism. Okay, so eating whole foods, eating good solid foods like good meats, good vegetables and fruits, and whole grains. I'm all for that. All right. Now, I do have certain health issues that do mean that to avoid taking medication, I have to eat a certain way. So I'm not one that eats a lot of sugar because my body just can't handle it. But I do eat my treats. I just do it in a different way. I make things that are sweetened with honey or maple syrup or something like that. Like I make a fabulous black bean brownie, and you can find that on my website or Doterra's blog. Either way, just Doterra black bean brownie. You can find it that way. Just do a Google search. And it is very fudge-like. Oh, and it's so good. It does not last a night in my house. They're just doing it. I can even double or triple the recipe. They'll just eat it up. It's just that good, okay? So I would recommend if you're a chocolate fan and feel like you need something like that, that would be a fabulous way of doing that. Our energy bites are awesome. It's almond butter with some dried cranberries, or you can find dried goji berries or that sort of thing, sweetened with honey and coconut, that kind of thing. Oh, awesome stuff, awesome stuff. I'm a big snacker, so those kind of things work for me. So anyway, so that is one thing that I just wanted to address, the whole diet thing up front, so that you can know this is what I'm doing. So no matter how you choose to eat, this is still going to work, okay? All right, now let's talk just for a brief minute about exercise. Our bodies were made to move. But again, like I shared with you earlier, I'm not a big fan of high impact anything, unless maybe I'm getting on the dance floor and a song or two, I'm kicking it around. But otherwise, things that just move and stretch our body, a good stretching routine, a good yoga routine. If you're into Pilates, that works. I'm a big fan of yoga. That is what I do. My favorite yogi instructor is Adrienne, and it's free through YouTube. It's just Yoga with Adrienne. And she's kind of spunky and she's fun and she keeps it real, which I love. She's not all decked out in, high yoga garb or whatever, but it's just fun. And there's some days when it's only a 10 or 15 minute thing, and then there's other days when I do it for 30 minutes. But I don't spend an extreme amount of time with that, just so you know. Now, again, my metabolism is different from other people's metabolism, but our goal is to get our metabolism sped up. So whatever you can do to move your body is awesome. You can go for a walk, you can do swimming, you can, you know, if you're into any type of sport, that's awesome as well. If you like to dance, go dancing, whatever works for you. Okay, just move our body, just stretch, just keep those muscles kind of warmed up every morning or sometime during the day or whatever works for you. You get into the routine where you set aside just a little bit of time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever works, and do that for your body. Just do that for yourself. Okay, now with the skinny jeans challenge. Oh wait, let me first see if anybody has any questions on anything I've said so far. Let's see. Looks like somebody is trying to get on. Hopefully they're seeing it through the link. Okay, so I think we're good. Hopefully everybody's able to get on and see that. I don't see any questions so far, so that's fine. The other thing is, okay, so now we're going to get into the challenge of the skinny jeans challenge, okay? So what I want you to do, if you feel comfortable with this, again, I'm not going to force this on anyone. It's not something anybody has to do. But if you're comfortable with it, I would love to see some before pictures. Traditionally, Doterra does do like a Slim and Sassy type program in January. Don't know if they're still going to do that or not. Just letting you know that that's out there. Also, Ashley Beans is another leader. She's going to be doing more of that Master Your Metabolism, and we're going to be partnering with that, and we'll be doing that some together, and that will be in a separate group. So I want to let you know that. But what the reason is, you can do the same effort, but have double chances or possibly triple chances to win prizes. That's why I'm telling you that. That's what's kind of cool about it. So I'm going to be doing a monthly giveaway, a weekly giveaway for different participation in this program. And then we're also going to be giving away free products for different things. And so I'm going to tell you more about that in just a minute. All right, so weekly, what I want you to do is post, if you're comfortable with it, a picture, a before picture of your front and your profile, if you're comfortable with it, okay? Then I want you, with that picture, to put what your goal is. If you're comfortable with posting any stats about yourself, that's awesome. Definitely will, with that post, we'll see your name, which is going to be great. But if you're comfortable with posting your weight or your inches or your size or whatever, that's completely up to you. Not at all required. But what I would like to know, though, what is your goal? Some people have different goals. Some people have goals for a number on the scale. Some people have goals for a certain size they want to get into. Some people have goals for certain inches they want to be, or that type of thing. So that's what I want to know mainly, is what is your goal, okay? Now, I'm going to be with you weekly for 90 days. I can be with you longer than that if needed. This program will be ongoing. People can join it in at any time. So it's not like anybody's going to miss out on something if they don't come in by January 1st. This is something that anybody can come into. It is that easy to do. Within the first day or two, you should notice a difference. Okay? I found that hard to believe, but within the first week, my weight just kept coming down, and it was kind of awesome to see that. Now, before pictures and your goals. For me, I have kind of a weight goal, but for me, it's more about size. I have jeans in my closet I want to be able to wear. And that's more my thing. If I can fit into those jeans, I don't care what that number is on the scale. So you guys might be the same way. I don't know. But whatever it is that your goal is, just choose one. I wouldn't choose all, or maybe two, because otherwise you can make yourself crazy. And I'm not about going crazy with this. This is not an extreme anything, okay? That's not what we're doing. But what I want to do, though, is we're going to do a weekly check-in. I want to do a weekly check-in with your weight, or with your inches, or with your size, or whatever. And we're going to, now, to keep this all fair, it might be good, though, if we did one or the other. Maybe you can tell me, maybe we can put up a poll here in a little bit and see which ones we want to judge the most. And I think weight tends to be a little bit better, because that is a little bit more of a number on a scale. But then again, everybody's different in their metabolic rate, right? So like you may lose 5 pounds, but go down 2 sizes. It's completely up to you. And you know, how you want to do this. But either way, we're doing a weekly giveaway. I'll put everybody that participates, and everybody that comments, and everybody that that puts effort into this, and that comments in this group to let us know your progress. You're all going to go into a random hat, if you will. I have an online program that we put all the names into, and it will just randomly draw somebody. And we're going to do weekly prizes, weekly giveaways, okay? So that's kind of fun. And then for everybody that does order certain amount, you're automatically going to get something free, okay? So this is the way this is going to work. There are 5 oils that are just must-haves, must-haves with this, okay? And the 5 oils are turmeric. This comes in a 15 milliliter bottle. Yarrow palm, and this is the palm is pomegranate. So it's a blend of yarrow essential oil with pomegranate essential oil. And that now comes in a 30 milliliter bottle. My 15 milliliter bottle was just what I got when I went to convention, when they give us the new oils there. So that's why that's that way. And convention was in September, and my 15 milliliter bottle, and again, I've used this every day since end of October or something like that, is still more than halfway full, okay? These last a long time. The yarrow pomegranate that comes in that 30 milliliter bottle, you'll only need to buy 1 time for this 90 days, and you'll probably still have left over, okay? And then the turmeric is probably going to last you, I would guess, the 3 months as well, depending on it. You may run out of this, but I doubt it. The turmeric, the 15 milliliter bottle has about 250 drops. And I'm going to recommend that you do this twice a day, 2 drops each time. And I'm going to show you in a minute how this works. But anyway, okay. And then frankincense. And I'm going to tell you how you can get your frankincense. Just hold on a minute. Get your frankincense free if you order it by the end of, if you place an order by the end of December. Pink pepper is just so awesome. And pink pepper with green mandarin, this great blend. It's just great to drink. And then black pepper, okay? Black pepper essential oil. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna two drops of each of those. Now, for me, and again, I'm not going to say what all my health issues are, just because of FDA compliance. I do have to be compliant with this. But I've been diagnosed with multiple autoimmune issues. And thanks to my essential oils and different things that I do, my supplements and whatever, I don't have any issues with those anymore. But one of the things that I do add to mine is copaiba. And that helps me with my, let's see if to be compliant, muscle and joint tension, okay? Whatever that means to you. If you want to know, send me a private message, I'll explain it. But for recording, I'm not going to tell you. Anyway, copaiba is one that I add. Copaiba has similar properties to medicinal marijuana or CBD oil. You may have heard of it. It's so much better, so much more effective. And so I do add those to mine. And then that helps. Now, if you want to just say maybe add a different supplement, we do have copaiba that comes in a soft gel form. So you can do that as well, either way. All right. So those are must-haves. And the way this works is I do a couple of things. One is I have a little shot glass. I meant to have, let me go grab that real quick. So I don't drink alcoholic beverages. The only reason I have these Doterra shot glasses are for what I call my shots of essential oils. I'll put a little bit of water in it, okay, usually about halfway full, and I'll put 2 drops of each of these in there and drink it down. I will tell you, quite honestly, it does not taste fabulous, but I love how it makes me feel. Now, if taste matters to you and you want to be able to work with something that you feel like you can do twice a day, here's what you're going to do. So Doterra has this bottle of empty veggie capsules. It's less than $5 for the bottle, and you get 160 of them. Okay. And remember that, let me back up just a minute before I show you how to work the veggie capsules that I've just taken apart. Some people will say, well, what's the difference between Doterra essential oils and essential oils I can get from a store or Amazon or whatever, right? So I don't know if you're familiar with this or not, but we are all plant-based. We are 100% concentrated and potent, so that you only need 1 or 2 drops, and we're only going to do 2 drops max in these at a time to be very, very, very effective. On the bottom of every essential oil bottle, we have a code. You can go to a website called sourcetoyou.com, type in that code, and see the complete history from plant to the bottle, including all of the testing results, so that you can see how effective and how potent these are. But I learned from a doctor a few years back, and he's not even at all affiliated with Doterra, that the industry standard for essential oils that are sold in stores or wherever is 5% essential oils, and they really don't care where you get that from. It could be leaves soaked in water. They don't care. And 95% whatever else they want to put in it. So they could put anything synthetic, chemical, pesticides, fillers, whatever in there. And that's what makes them cheaper. I'm just telling you now. So when I tell you, you can get 250 drops out of that, that's 125 days if you do 2 a day. Okay, that's more than 3 months. But I'm going to recommend that you do 4 drops a day, and you'll still probably make it toward the end of that 3 months pretty well. And plus, we're going to be doing some giveaways of some of these items too, so that will help. Now, pink pepper and black pepper only come in 5 milliliter bottles. Those are like 85 to 90 drops per bottle, depending on the bottle. And so you will run out of those quicker, but these we're going to use as we're going to do these in giveaways. And also, if when you order these, we're going to give you free stuff. So I'm going to tell you more about that here in just a minute, though. Just give me a minute. Let me show you this. So, also, do not order any Doterra product from Amazon. Ever, 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 ever. We don't sell on Amazon. But there are people that somehow end up with our empty bottles, and we'll fill them up with whatever and resell them. Don't do that. Just don't go there. Just don't. Buy directly from Doterra. That's the best way to do that, okay? And I'm going to tell you in a minute how to do that and how to get that wholesale. All right. So, empty veggie capsule. You're going to open up each one of these bottles and put the 2 drops in each one. I did have my lids off already. It's going to be a really pretty color, which I think is kind of cool too. Frankincense is our king of oils. Frankincense has even been studied with different forms of cancers. You can, if you would like links to those studies, I can definitely send those to you. 2 drops of frankincense in that little thing. And then we'll put some turmeric in there. And there are different pipettes if you want to get those as well that would help with this. I'm not as patient. I just put them in there. And 2 drops of the yarrow palm. Yarrow palm is a little blue color. It's going to help make it all green. It's kind of cool. 2 drops in there. Black pepper. 2 drops. And then pink pepper. 2 drops. And then you're going to put this little capsule on. And if you want to add copaiba or whatever, again, free to do that. And you can see it's a pretty blue, depending on what all you add to it. It could even be green, but that color's in there, okay? All right, so you can take one of these then, and then you're good to go for the day, or for that morning or afternoon. So what I'm going to recommend that you do is that you take one with breakfast and one with lunch, or one in the afternoon if you want to do it in the afternoon. Like let's say you just go to work and you just don't want to take this with you, you can do that. Now, can you make them up ahead? You can make a few. You can make a few ahead. These veggie capsules do not have a thickener in it, so anything you put citrus in it, it will eat through it. So you could probably put this in it and be fine. If you're going to add the green mandarin, which is one of my favorite, because it helps me be a little bit more playful, because as many of you know me, I get a little serious sometimes. So it helps me to be a little bit more playful. Then I add a couple of drops of that as well. So whatever you want to do on that. In addition, we're going to do 2 Mito 2 Max. Remember earlier we were talking about, we had a caffeine conversation, right? So Mito 2 Max is a plant-based capsule. It's already formulated. It already comes in a pill that has different amino acids, just different plant-based items in here that will help you, that act as something to help with energy and endurance. Okay. If you want to know all of the ingredients, I will be sending you a link to all of this so that you can look into it more and see the details of this. The other thing I'm going to recommend is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And this comes in a box, looks like this. There's a vegan formula if you don't want anything fish related, but I was very hesitant to take this knowing that there were fish oil in it, because I hate fish oil and all the burping and whatever. But this has been deodorized with essential oils, and there's no burping or aftertaste with this. So if you want to try that, well, you're more power to you. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if within that 30 days you're finding this isn't working for you, your money goes back. Now, the Lifelong Vitality Pack is $79.50. The vegan formula, I think, is $89.50. The Lifelong Vitality Pack does come with 3 bottles, so it averages about $25 to $30 a bottle, which is pretty average whenever you go to buy a bottle of supplements. But if you were going to put all of the ingredients in these 3 bottles, or if you were going to go to the health food store and buy all the ingredients that are included in these 3 bottles and buy all the supplements individually and whatever, you would pay about $250. This is $79.50, money back guarantee. This has changed my life. If ever you've heard my story about my son Matthew, right here, okay? If you've not, I'll share with that another time. But this has 3 different bottles. The XCO is 9 different essential oils, including frankincense, that helps balance the brain and the limbic system, the neurological system as well. People dealing with anything limbic system-wise or neurological, you'll find you feel a lot more balanced. Alpha CRS. CRS stands for Cellular Renewal System. So again, as we age, our cells do not necessarily replenish as quickly as they did when we were younger, and this helps us a lot. I am 51 years old, and I tell you, this stuff's amazing. VMZ, this is vitamin mineral complex. That's all it is, plant-based. There's like enough nutrients in here to equal the amount of 12 fruits and vegetables. Now, I don't know about you, but not everybody eats 12 fruits and vegetables every day, but it helps to have the nutrients of that. So that's what I'm going to recommend. Now, how do you get this? You get this by going to my website. It's mydoterra.com/Paula Sherrill. I'll post that in a little bit. Or you can just go to doterra.com and you can I think there's a link that says enroll today or something like that. And then whoever invited you to this, if it was me or if it was someone else, whatever, just make sure that when it comes to the part where they said, how did you find out about us, or who do you know that's in Doterra, whatever, you just put our name there, that'd be awesome. Anyway, the other thing is you want to become a wholesale customer. If you want to learn more about the business of this, I can talk to you about the business later, but that's not my goal in doing this. My goal in doing this is to really help you be able to be healthy and be able to help you be able to get your weight where you want it to be. The Lifelong Vitality Pack, I have learned, does help you to get your weight to a natural set point, which is awesome. It does have a little tummy tamer in it, which is kind of fun to have in there. But these 5, I know I'm holding up 6 because of my copaiba, but these 5 are awesome and can do wonders for you. But if you want to add in the copaiba, I would highly recommend it. It's amazing. All right, so what I would recommend is that you enroll or sign up with a wholesale account. It works a lot like Sam's or Costco. So you can pay $35 to have a wholesale account. And add in whatever items you want and buy them wholesale. That will save you the most money. Now, a lot of people, I have had questions going, wait a minute, do we have to buy anything monthly? The answer is no, you do not. Doterra is different from other network marketing companies. As long as you buy one thing a year, your account stays active. You can buy wholesale. You can renew this every year. It's not automatically renewed. This is something you have to go in and say, hey, I want to renew through your account, and you have your own account. I'll show you how to do that too. Whenever you create your own wholesale account. If you need my help in creating your wholesale account, please ask questions. But anyway, whenever you renew, it's $25, and they send you a free 15 milliliter bottle of peppermint. So it's pretty much a wash, because that's about how much it costs. Most of Doterra's products, about 80 products or more, are less than $20. We're very, very, very cost effective. It's very affordable. This is something that has changed my life. For 3 years, I have not been sick. No cold, no flu, no nothing. And I go into people's homes all the time. They have flus and colds and whatever, and I just don't get sick. Now, that's another conversation for later. I can tell you what I do with that one. But for now, when it comes to the Skinny Jeans Challenge, this is what we're going to do. You're going to go to doterra.com, or you go to my website, mydoterra.com/Paula Sherrill. And then you're going to say become a member. Now, if you do want to buy retail, that's fine. If you don't really want to become a wholesale customer right now and you just want to order the products to try them out, let me know, because I can help you out with that too. Okay? There's just no pressure to do one thing or another. Okay? However, if you do want to become a wholesale customer, there are perks to that, because we are offering different free things. Another thing is, when you sign up as a wholesale customer, you do have the option, and I found out about this morning from one of my leaders, Ashley Beans, the one I'm partnering with the Master Your Metabolism program. So there's a program called Cleanse and Restore for 30 days. Now, I do this a couple of times a year. It's a very gentle 30-day detox program. It includes the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It includes DDR Prime, which stands for Damaged DNA Repair. It includes a bottle of lemon essential oil, Terrazyme, which is digestive enzymes, Zendocrine, which if you have an endocrine imbalance, endocrine system imbalance, these two would really help you with getting those balanced. The GX Assist, and then the PB Assist. We'll talk more about those in detail a little bit later. But if you did want to start off with this, the $35 is waived. This is $245. And you could order that now and then order the oils maybe in January, depending on what you want to do. I'd highly recommend ordering the oils now and then ordering this maybe in January. But either way, if you were to order this now, you will also receive from Ashley, so it would be shipped separately, a free bottle of Slim and Sassy. Now, Slim and Sassy is a blend of essential oils. It's not all these though that we're doing. It's a different blend of oils that help with speeding up your metabolism, that help with sugar cravings and that kind of thing. I use this in a wrap or a body rub or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to teach you also in another call, in our next call, about how to do a skinny wrap or something to help you. Have you heard of the wraps that people do? I personally don't do the wraps. I just rub it on my body. That's what I do. So very effective, still very effective. I just kind of take the easy way of doing things. If it's too involved, I'm probably not going to do it. So that's why I think that this works, because I'm not perfect at this. So you know how we're supposed to do 2 drops of each of these twice a day, and or 2 of these capsules, right? I've only been doing it for the most part 1 time a day because I forget about the second time, and it still works. I mean, know what would happen if I had done it twice a day. But so I'm just telling you, I'm not perfect at this, and it works. It is just so amazing to me. And what I love is the energy that I feel, how to be the age that I am. And I feel like I have more energy now than I had when I was in my 20s, quite honestly. The lemon water, if you want to get a bottle of essential oil for lemon, it's $10 for the bottle. It is just amazing what that will do to help detox and get a lot of the toxins out of your body as well. The one that comes with the Cleanse and Restore kit, but you can also order that separately. That's fine. But either way, if you want to start with the Cleanse and Restore, do the 30-day first and then go to the other oils, totally fine. You will get a free bottle of Slim and Sassy from Ashley when you do that. So I just want to let you know that. Okay. Now, with the other oils that I told you, the other 5, with the copaiba. So if you order these 5 oils, hold on, let me make sure I'm holding up the right ones. Yeah, I think I'm good. Okay, so the turmeric, the yarrow palm, the copaiba, the black pepper, and the pink pepper. If you start off with that, you will also receive a free bottle of frankincense. And that's for anyone. If you're already a customer, then you order these 5, you have a 200 PV order, your free frankincense will come automatically with it in the same box from Doterra, okay? If you were to order the Cleanse and Restore, even though it's $245, it's only 175 PV, so you would need to add an item to that to receive the free frankincense. I would recommend adding a bottle of the copaiba essential, the copaiba supplement bottle to that, or if you want to get the oil, totally get the oil. Either way, copaiba is a huge, huge, huge asset to that. Or if you wanted to add the Mito 2 Max. The other thing is next month when you order, I would order, now let's say you're starting off with the oils, because most of you, I'm telling you, start off with the oils, right? So next month for your order, you want to get the Lifelong Vitality Pack with the Mito 2 Max. And there's a way to get this cheaper, half off even. And I'll walk you through how to do that when we chat later individually, because I want to be able to work with each of you individually. So we're keeping this group fairly small. I've got it at about 30-something people. Believe it or not, I can work with that many. I can work with up to 50 people in a month individually. So I want to be able to help you be able to reach your goals and be able to help you be able to feel healthy and to lose the weight that you've been wanting to lose, that you have felt like, it's just impossible to do, or it's just not working like you wanted it to, or whatever. Because what we're going to do is we're going to balance your endocrine system, and we're going to speed up your metabolism in a healthy, natural way, and then put foods in it that will feed your body and give you the nutrients that you need to be able to help you. Okay? All right, now let me check real quick if we have any questions. Why do you have both the pink pepper and the black pepper in a capsule? Because actually, believe it or not, they do different things. Black pepper we use a lot for cravings, for people that feel, black pepper is also one we use for people, believe it or not, that deal with addictions, but with cravings. And then pink pepper does something to help speed up the metabolism in a different way. So that's why we use both of those. These oils do not come in a kit. You do have to order them all separately. I would, Fred, honey, with clothes, I want the pictures. Okay, so the recipe, I'm going to post the recipe with the capsules. So it's 2 drops of each. Yep, I'm going to post that recipe here in just a minute. I thought I added it to the group, but I couldn't find it real quick. So I'm going to post that again, and I'll pin it to the top in the announcement so you'll be able to see that. But it's basically 2 drops of each. Mito 2 Max is energy and endurance, and also it helps to balance your endocrine system. There's ashwagandha in it, which is fabulous for the endocrine system. So you're going to use 2 Mito 2 Max in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Do not use Mito 2 Max after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You want to be able to sleep at night. If your endocrine system is so off balance that you've had problems sleeping, I would recommend at some point that we add in Serenity to this as well. But for now, that is what I'm going to recommend. So let's see are there any other questions? I would love to answer. And then if you guys want to send me a message, please feel free to do that. If you have any questions that you want to ask me privately, I'm all for that. Whatever works for you. But for now, that is what we have. I'm going to be back with you next week. I'm probably going to check in earlier in the week. I know it's New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, so I'm going to do my best to be with you on New Year's Eve a little bit during the day, just to do a quick little check-in. I got a party to get ready for that night. But if not, it'll be probably the 2nd or the 3rd that I'll check in again. But do your before pictures now. Tell me what your goals are, and then we'll work together to do that. But the oils do need to be ordered separately. I do know though there's rumors. You know, I love letting you in on any insider information that I can get, but there's rumors. There's a few new products coming out within the next couple of months that will also help to support this as well. So, but for now, this is the Skinny Jeans Challenge. Prizes are going to be offered. I will be giving away the first prize next week. I'm so excited about that. When you do order 125 PB on a loyalty rewards order. Now, remember I told you didn't have to order every month, and you don't. But there are people that do, especially for now, even like the next couple of 3 months. If you want to order regularly, I do have a 90-day program that will help you within the next 90 days get your metabolism just right where it needs to go, and it's going to be on fire, and it's going to keep going, which is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. So for the loyalty rewards program, this is for people that do order something every month. As long as you order one thing, you're good. But on the loyalty rewards program order, if you order 125 PB a month, if you order it by the 15th of the month, you'll get a free product from the Doterra, and you'll get a free product from me. Okay? My product, of course, is going to be shipped separately. Doterra's product comes with it. We find out on the 1st what Doterra's is going to offer. We'll find out around the 1st what I'm going to offer as well. But mine will go all month long. So even if you miss the 15th and you don't get Doterra's product, you're still going to get mine by 125 PB. Okay? So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Sign up as a wholesale customer, and then any questions, let me know. If you're already a customer of mine, I know most of you are, then on your loyalty rewards order, just add products that you don't have already. Remember though, if you have a 200 PB order, you will receive a free frankincense. Everybody will, whether you're a new customer or one of my current customers. A 200 PB order will get you a free frankincense. It will automatically be added to your cart. Doterra does that automatically, so you'll be able to see that before you check out. If you don't see that, let me know and we'll chat, okay? All right. If there's any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to stop this recording.